guys, today I will be sharing how to make Christmas fruit cake. This recipe originally comes from bakedplaysmile.com. It only requires 3 ingredients, but I modify the recipe a little bit. The recipe requires mixed fruit, iced coffee, and self-raising flour. So we need 1 kilo of mixed fruit, 2.5 cups of coffee. I added additional ingredients such as 200 grams of glazed cherries. Then this is optional as well. I added 1 teaspoon of brandy. I will put the link in the description box for the original recipe. So I sliced the 200 grams of cherries in half. So in a large bowl, we're going to put the 1 kilo of mixed fruit, the 200 grams of glazed cherries that I cut in half. I'm going to measure 2.5 cups or 600 ml of iced coffee. There is a substitute for iced coffee, so if you don't want to use iced coffee, in the link that I will send you, she talked about the substitute for iced coffee. So mix the ingredients well. To this, we're going to add the iced coffee. Give it a quick mix, and then optional ingredients, I'm adding 1 teaspoon of brandy. You can add more if you like, or if you don't want to add brandy, that's fine. Cover this with cling wrap and let it sit in the fridge overnight. So the next day, original recipe requires self-raising flour, so I don't have that, so I'm making my own. So this is 2 cups of plain flour, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, and half a teaspoon of salt. Mix them together. And set this aside. This is what the fruit mix looks like after overnight. The fruits are plump. So to this, we're going to add the flour mixture. And then just mix this until it is just combined. By the way, your oven should be preheated at 160 degrees Celsius. So this is now ready. We are now ready to transfer this into a prepared cake pan. So this is 8 by 3 round cake pan lined with parchment paper on the side and on the bottom. I'm going to fill this about almost 3/4 of the way full. You can use any baking pan that you have. The only difference is the baking time. So flatten the top. So I have a little bit extra, so I will place this in a loaf tin. So at this point, you can bake this, but I want to decorate the top. So I've got extra pecans and extra glazed cherries. Glazed cherries is 100 grams that I cut in half. And then for the pecan, it's approximately 400 grams. You might require more or less. It depends on you. So just add the pecans and glazed cherries randomly. We're going to bake this in a preheated oven at 100 degrees Celsius. For the small loaf pan, I bake it for about 1 or 5 minutes. And for the round cake pan, I bake it for about 1 hour 20 minutes. Or to be sure, just check the cake in the middle using a skewer. If the skewer comes out clean, then it's cooked. And this is what the cake looks like after baking. It is really important to let this cool down completely in the tin before taking it out or unmolding it. And this is the finished product. This is so good. This is not like the old-fashioned fruit cake that is hard and all you can taste is brandy. And just to show you what it looks like inside of the cake when you slice it. Again, I will put the link in the description box on where I get the original recipe. It's got a lot of tips and it might answer some of your question. And this is what the cake looks like. It's moist and it's delicious. This is nice to pair with custard sauce. I have a recipe for custard sauce and I will put the link in the description box. This is so good. It's not overly sweet and it really goes well with custard sauce. So give this a try. Before I go, if you're interested in purchasing a ceramic ribbon cake stand, just like this, contact me on Facebook. It comes with 5 different ribbons plus a limited edition My Sweet Ambition ribbon. For now, this is only available in Australia since this is very fragile. So contact me on Facebook if you're interested. Thanks for watching. Bye!